What's going on, guys? It's me, Shugashu. We are back with another Musume video, and in this video we will be continuing the BMW training run. So today's video we will be training Narita Taishin, since she is these. Like, I'm just going in order with the letters. So assuming she's the second member of the trio, so we're gonna train her in today's video. And yes, we are training her for mile distance. Actually, for this one. Unlike yesterday where it was medium distance for Biwa, but we're training Taishin for mile distance. We have majority of our inheritance on power, a little bit on stamina, just so we don't have to worry about it a little bit. And pretty much the same setup: 2 speed, 2 guts, 1 wise, and also the Ryoko friend card. And well, now that I think about it, in yesterday's video when I went 3 speed, was it yesterday's? Yeah, when I went 3 speed, it honestly may have been a little too much. Seeing how I can reach 1700, that's the max, without having 3 cards is definitely possible. I've done it many times, so maybe I shouldn't have gone 3 speed cards yesterday. Maybe I should have just stuck with 2, but you know, I just wanted to try, because even with 3 speed cards, I didn't even make it with 2 max. So right, or did I don't even remember. I didn't even remember. Maybe I did. Maybe I did. See if we could see that Biwa here somewhere. Just remove that. She should be somewhere up here, and we could figure that out. This should be her. Yeah, I think this is her, because yeah, she didn't even reach max, so I probably didn't even need to do 3 speed cards. Maybe, honestly, I should have stuck with 2 guts. No, probably 2 wise instead of 3 speed. That's what I should have done, but it is what it is. But here we are: 2 speed, 2 guts, 1 wise, and also real Ryoko friend card. So hopefully things will go better here. The only thing that I am worried about is just basically the day before the Kika show for Taishin, she gets hurt. So, or the turn. Yeah, the turn, no, 2 turns before. Either 2 turns or the turn before the Kika show, she gets hurt. So you have literally 1 day to see if you can recover. And yeah, that's the only thing that I'm pretty much worried about for this run. But other than that, I just hope things go well. Actually, I'm thinking about doing 2 wise cards, but I didn't know what other wise cards to bring for her. Honestly, I was just thinking about bringing one of the event card ones instead, but I didn't really think about which ones. So I decided maybe I should just, you know, use the Die with Scarlet SR1, but decided to just go with the 2 guts. So here we are. But before we get into the run and also the comments, if you guys haven't joined a circle, or you just haven't found a circle you wanted to join yet, feel free to join ours. It is called Shushu. The circle ID, photo ID should be on the screen right now. So speaking, we do have about 18 members, so the cap is at 30. So we do have like 12 spots left. So feel free to search Shushu and click join. You should automatically be approved. And if you guys want, leave down in the comments what your in-game name, player name, trainer name is, and we could so we can know who's who in the circle. Other than that, yeah, just feel free to join if you guys want to. And then let me go load the comments and we can get started with this run. All right, first comment is from Ren once again. Once again, it is from Ren. Unintentionally rhyming, but it works. All right, so I started playing New Carnival, Cherry Tail, and Rise of Eros. I never heard of any of those 3 games. Okay, so I have noticed you be starting a lot of games. But from what I remember, in one last comment or 2 comments ago, you said that you've only been focusing on 2 games. But if I remember correctly, you have like 20 plus games. Something wrong here. How are you playing like less than 10% of your games? I say you should probably just pick I was gonna say a select few. Probably not a select few, but a little bit more than that. Like, pick the ones you know you're gonna play. And just keep it that way. And just try to be consistent with their dailies if you can. Just the dailies. You don't have to do anything extra. And the only reason why I am saying that is because as as tempting or interesting it may be to be playing all these games, you can't quite have that enjoyment for the games you might enjoy. You won't have the full enjoyment of the games that you want to play because you keep hopping around other games or hopping around trying out new games while leaving the games you probably could be focusing on, you know, just there waiting around. So that's just my take on it. Well, it's not even a take, it's just my like initial thought, seeing that you have started 3 more games and I haven't even started playing a game since Atelier. So although this year there will be a good amount of games releasing that I'll for sure be adding to the mix. So that's when I have to start worrying about how I am gonna juggle all this around. Gotta figure out login times and all that, but I'll come at a later date. But yeah, if you can find the games that you want to truly focus on and actually try that, give it a shot. Give it a shot. I know wanting to play new games and all that is, I'd say, pretty tempting sometimes. It depends. It depends on the person, honestly. But it can still be, you know, interesting or tempting, however you wanna say it. But I'd rather have full enjoyment on the games I do want to play rather than jumping on all these other games, not knowing whether or not I'll, you know, enjoy it. Actually, it could just be me. Could just be me. Because for me, I do when I see a game that interests me, I do end up downloading it. But if it's downloaded and hasn't been touched for like 2 weeks or more, sometime around those 2 weeks or more, I'll eventually delete it out of my phone. And it has happened. It has happened already, like many times. Only because I realized that I just pretty much be doing what I've been used to and just doing the games that interest me, which is probably why I'm having a hard time on continuing Nikki, because it's not that I don't want to play it. It probably should have been a game that I started off when it originally released, when I was planning on playing it. So there's a high chance that I will not continue playing Nikki, especially since I probably most likely won't be able to pull any of the collab characters. Well, besides the fact that they gave a RAM for free, but that's besides the point. Other than that, Minecraft is gone in 2 days. I guess I'll just keep going until she's gone, I guess. Yeah, she should be gone by tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, if my dates are correct. Okay. Looks like I might just have to do single pulls. I mean, that's how I got Dura when I had like 100+ pity. Weren't you extremely close with your pity for Dura though? Like, not like really close, but like pretty close. But I just used Ryan because she was 5-star and the races were mild medium to complete them. And yes, G1 missions with current on. Okay, I figured it had to be the G1 missions. Day 17 of asking random questions. I am not answering that question. I'm sorry, Ren. I am not answering that question. So for those who are curious of what the question is, feel free to see at Ren's comment. Sorry, Ren. Looks like you're not getting an answer this time around. At least not to that question. Okay. Well, let's see. For a minute, I thought you fell asleep answering. No, I probably just went in deep thought. That's the main reason. The Satono's trainer is pretty cute. I'll be for real. I mean, I think from what I remember, my initial impression of the trainer for the Satonos was didn't know she was a trainer. Thought she was their maids or something like that. That's what I thought about her when I first saw her. Although it turned out she was a trainer, so that was hilarious. It's kind of sad when you hear anyone passing, really. I heard the voice actor for Monokuma in Danganronpa V3. She had passed away. Oh, I didn't even know that. Did not even know that. Yeah, it just sucks when you hear someone pass away. It really does. 13%. What do I do? I can rest. Or just do the 13%. Where am I? Yes, side games. Make a whole new card. They probably will. Just not anytime soon, at least. I wouldn't think they... Honestly, they probably don't even need to make the double stack card. The reason being is, I think I may have mentioned this yesterday, but the reason being is that everything just seems to be perfectly fine. That's pretty much the only reason. Because honestly, don't necessarily need it because we're already, you know, we already need to get the good cards, like the good gacha cards, support cards, and max limit break to even be able to use them to their full, capacity, potential. So, I mean, will it really change anything on that aspect? I guess I would say no. It doesn't really change the fact that for us free to play, or I guess dolphins also, won't be able to get stuff to max limit break, and it just sucks. It just sucks. Don't have many speed. Yeah, don't have many speed skills. Kind of worrying, but we'll just keep pushing forward. What's this? Once Rem comes out, I'm just gonna use my pity point things so I don't have to use no gems and say gems at the same time and still get the character. Well, I don't have Amelia, and by the time Rem comes out, I still won't have enough for Rem. So pretty soon, Nikki might get uninstalled from my computer. So we'll see what happens, or maybe I'll keep it around for whenever I want. I'll just log in and all that. But I don't know. It's not looking good for Nikki right now. In my opinion, Ecopolis, or however you say it, it feels too simple. If I remember correctly, there was only one button you had to press, and it wasn't the alt button. Was there one button? I just had it on auto. Honestly, I don't even think there was a button you had to press if you were just playing auto. At least that's how it felt like. The game is severely punishing me right now. I get it. I'm saving, so why? It's your fault, Cygames, for releasing characters I want right now. I wouldn't say you're saving, because you were. And you did say you were going to, save to 15k, but then Minecraft came out, and now you're not saving, so... kind of makes sense why it would, kind of punish you. Because you kind of didn't continue to save and continue to pull. Let's see, what do I want to do here? I think we could just pick the red option because it definitely still gets both of them. And it saves us from using one of those phone calls or whatever. Oh, if Gentle Donna's Annie, I should be fine when it comes to her. Well, I assume she should be an Annie character. Just like how we assumed Dormente was supposed to be an Annie character. Does yellow need that? We might as well switch. Oh, what does blue need? The middle ones, okay. Then we'll just switch blue to yellow. It should cover what we need as well. Well, not necessarily, because still need yellow stamina. But my goal is to save up to 15k, tell you about it, and then save more. Well, I'll believe it when it actually happens. I believe it when it happens, because based off what I've seen in the past, when you were trying to save for the anniversary, you kind of gave in a couple times. Kind of gave in a couple times. I'll you know. So we'll see when it happens. When it happens, I guess maybe if it happens, because we never know what the future banners are. We'll see. We'll see. Change yellow to blue. But yes, 15k to 30k. Yes. Yes. I'm surprised it's not 20k, but okay. Gig of food? That is my goal. Yes, 15k to 30k. Because if, you know, you got to make sure you can get to halfway through before you can see yourself go all the way. And the reason why not 20k is just an extra 5k. No. We're going 15k and then the other half right away. Especially because you have stopped saving multiple times. So that's another reason. It's to kind of make it a little bit more harder. We'll see if you make to 15k first, and yeah. I'm assuming a severe thunderstorm could turn into a tornado. Yes, it can. So hopefully it's just a thunderstorm. You know, just some really heavy rains and all that. Hopefully just that. Honestly, shoot, I wouldn't mind some heavy storms right now. Because I genuinely do love the rain, but whatever. Transcend was a dirt character. I didn't even know that. Didn't I mention that? Right? She was a new dirt Uma, right? Yeah, she is. You got me doubting myself. Yeah, I mean, was this? Hold on, let me see something. Let me just pick stuff here. What do I need? This always happens. Red and yellow. Yeah, no, you knew. You knew because you commented on that video. So you should have known. You just forgot, I'd say, because it does seem you do forget things quite easily. At least what it seems. So you probably just forgot because you did comment on that video. Assuming you did watch the videos, you should have known if you did. Or looked at her stats at least, or not her stats, her stats, her details or whatever. Well, let's see. Bless you. Thank you. I did sneeze in yesterday's video. I remember that. I'm sorry, Shushu, for bringing up Sims. Oh, Sims has nothing to do with it. You're good. Nothing to apologize for. I don't really play Smash anymore because I have no one to play with. I've gotten all the unlockable characters and most of the DLC. I just have my brother to play with. That's when it comes to playing Smash Brothers Ultimate. Ooh, what do I need here? I need yellow. Ooh. We're gonna get -1 here. And sometimes I do play online with one of my other friends that I probably the only person I play Smash Online with. I still haven't unlocked the dates. I just realized I had an extra phone call thing. I didn't see that. That's my fault. I am from what it looks like, it kind of looks like I'm botching these BMW runs, but genuinely it's just happening the way it is right now. But yeah, I do have all the characters and DLC as well. I'm actually quite surprised that that do I want to do this? What I was saying, I was quite surprised someone mentioned someone mentioned Smash after I mentioned it. Because usually when I mention it here and there, in the video, no one would really care about what I what I say about it. So that caught me off guard. Although the way I play it is more like competitive settings, so that's I don't know if you're familiar with that. I don't play with the whole point of it being the way it's been made, like a whole party game deal. To me, it's more of a legitimate fighting game that I enjoy playing. That's how I see it. Yeah. My video took up the whole video. My video? Your comment, you mean? My comment took up the whole video. Well, yesterday's video, it was pretty much just you and Tanoki's comment. So I guess I slowed down, but there are a few more comments after you, and I am almost done with the comments, so it's alright. You are known for your long comments, though. So I can't really be surprised on how long, if it takes long in a video. But, so it's tomorrow Akron, or it's coming out tomorrow? What? Already? Yeah, it already came out last night. I don't think none of Ryoka's dates actually recovers the negative status effects, so that's fine. Wait, I don't have any Star Rail funds. No, yeah, I did my polls, and because I did go for the Lycone for Sparkle, I gotta go start doing some. Well, that's the story got updated, so I could do that to begin with, and then I still have a lot of the companion missions, so I can do that as well. Other than that, I just gotta see what other of the content I can do. Probably Pure Fiction, maybe MLC or Memory of Chaos. Whatever I just need to, whatever is giving out rewards at the moment, basically. Well, let's see. I really want Akron. Wait. Yeah, at this time of this comment, Sparkle's Manor goes away in 1 hour and 50 minutes. Yeah. I think phase 2 usually happens on a Tuesday, but for phase 1 it happens on a Wednesday. At least for Star Rail. It's kind of weird, but that's how it's been recently, I think. Do yellow then red. Oh, we only got 2. We don't have to do that. We'll just I'll just do that. It'll get yellow out of the way, and we could use that color changer or something else. Still quite surprised though that we don't have dude, I should just change everything to blue here. Still quite surprised I still haven't unlocked the dates. But I really want Acheron. Thanks autocorrect now. It autocorrects that for me. Robin Firefly giving you luck. Give me luck. Well, I didn't pull her, so I gotta focus on farming once again. Wait, did I unlock the dates? I did. Never mind. I take that back. After I got that Ryza Memoria, I got another 5-star Ryza Memoria, a different one. Thanks for the video, Shushu Kokadude. First comment, again. Hashtag early, too early, or sus. Alright. Although I am quite surprised you have been commenting pretty darn early, since your comments usually happen either the night before or the morning of. So thank you for the comment, Ren. Next comment is from Nuz, the only comment from Nuz. And we're losing another one here. Unless, I mean, there's really no point in, yeah, we'll just, why not? But reading Nuz's comment, didn't comment last video, was busy all day trying to fix my PC, it broke. But I found a problem, my fans broke without me realizing it, and I kept using it, and my CPU just overheated, and it got damaged. Gotta survive with my uni laptop until Friday. And I think that happened to me last year. I think it was last year. I came back from a tournament. I came back from a Smash tournament. And basically, I think the next day, or was it the same day? It was one of those two. My PC just started saying that my CPU was overheating. I was like, what's going on? Noticed that my fans were pretty much not working, and I was like, crap. I gotta get a new one. And that's basically it. It happened to me once. So, and the funniest part is at that time, I think I had missed maybe, I don't remember if I actually did miss 2 days, but I think I missed at least a day of recording because of that. Because it did happen in the middle of the week. Or was it in the beginning? I think it was in the beginning of the week because I came back on a Monday. So, yeah. Maybe change everything to red. Yeah, we'll change everything to red. Or yellow, honestly. But we'll go red since that's the one that... Oh. No. We'll just get yellow out of the way. Not necessarily out of the way if that one's still going to be needed. But luckily my CPU didn't get damaged because all the only thing I really place was my my cooler. So yeah, it was still a good amount to pay to replace the part, but I think I may have just upgraded it, if anything. Other than that, thank you for the comment, Nuz, and hopefully, I think you'll be able to survive on your laptop until Friday. I think you'll be able to do it. You'll be fine. Do I change this to red? No. I'll just use it. Next comment is from Eugen. Interesting to try for 3 speed, but 2 speed is really enough in my opinion in UAF, regardless on growth rate. Maybe we'll work on speed factor and still go with 2 speed, 2 guts, 2 wise, and a wise setup. Like I said, the only reason why was because of the growth rate, but at the same time I was curious because I don't think I've tried 3 speed cards. I don't think I have. If I have, then shoot, then I have, but I don't think I have used 3 speed cards. So that's primarily the main reason why I tried it. It's just to see if it made a difference, and genuinely it didn't. It basically reached the same speed result that I would have done with a 2 speed. So yeah, I'll say I do want to try that Biwa run again with 2 speed cards, but maybe next time I do B&W. Although dual type is an interesting idea that may happen in the future, I can't help to think that it's not necessary. Yes, it definitely isn't necessary. I'll agree to that. It can happen, but it's not necessary. So the purpose of type cards, in my opinion, is for a specific friendship training. I can only think that the reason the group card is introduced. For me, the group card can do friendship training in all types, so I guess it's much better, especially on this UAF scenario. Though the dual type can focus on 2 types that you want. I agree. Still preoccupied with Minecraft, only do 1 to 3 quick parent runs due to less time consumption. No preparation or prepared UMA for CM, so I'm more on a chill break training UMA, wasting some TP recovery because it stays at 100%. It does. You can say I'm taking a break for training UMA around this weekend and probably until the end of the month. Not sure how much fan contribution for the circle on this month. Well, judging that we do have a little bit, well, we have like double, if not a little bit more than double than last month when we ended last month. I think it'll be okay. It probably won't have improved, but it probably didn't get as bad. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. On Lord's flight status and Lark, it seems she is a mile turf runner and leader type. She can run a medium distance because she has an aptitude of B. Interesting, interesting. I haven't tried UAF parent factor training. I'm just sticking on Lark because I just want a quick run and do important G1 races, then grab skills. For UAF, which is rest date, is important. I'll probably parent factor if the story race were all important G1 races, just like Kita-san if I'm assuming trained her. Because it literally just says E-N-E-D her, so I don't know what you're trying to say here, but I'm not sure what would be the mystery UMA, but for sure it might be an UMA that I don't have and won't be able to train along with the vid. Well, there's Measure Arden, and quite interesting that I haven't touched her training as well. Well, I have Measure Arden as well. I still haven't trained her, but I did pull her probably more recent than you pulled Arden. But I don't know. Maybe you do have her. Maybe you don't. I actually don't remember if you do or not. I think you don't. You probably don't. I don't know if you do or don't, to be honest. Kind of wish I did just to figure it out, but I don't. So, oh well. Tanoki had replied saying, even with half the inheritances on speed, still able to cast speed on a good run. I'd imagine 2 speed is more than adequate for UAF, period. I agree. I just, like I said, I decided I want to just try it out just to see if it'll work, but like you guys saw in yesterday's video, it didn't, so it's like I've said this before, it's a lot of trial and errors, and sometimes all you probably need just one trial to see the error. Shoot. I actually, if I change yellow to red, still not gonna work. Red's been a pain so far. Let's just do that. Eugen had responded saying, I get what you mean, but yeah, it's enough. The speed inheritance is if you just want to flex up to the high rank status to increase the speed limit cap. D. But honestly, I don't even think I can do speed inheritance because I'm gonna be real. I feel pretty reliant on having the other stats get the inheritance, mainly stamina power. So unless I get some, like, unless I actually do get better, at least on my end, better parents to use, then I don't think it'll work out for me. Ooh, let's actually do blue first because it'll at least have the heat up effect, so at least in the next turn. And then Tanoki had responded again saying, I found that I can get power to 1200 without maxing on power inheritance. So yeah, some speed inheritance is viable. I reckon with very powerful speed and power cards, full inheritance for speed wouldn't just be for flexing, but actually viable. I don't use all my inheritance and power. I generally put at least a little bit on stamina, unless I truly don't need stamina, then I'll most likely go to power, but majority of the time some other stat will get a little bit of something. But I could only see going for speed inheritance if you are confident in your setup, pretty much. Like, you're confident in your support card setup, and are also confident in the parents that you're using. So did I already use? I did. But I used it for blue, right? I did. I keep answering my own question. But yeah, I feel like once you have a setup that you're fully confident in, would probably be the time that you could think about I guess flexing your speed and then making it viable instead. At least that'd be a waste if I do it like that. I just do power. I don't even know at this point anymore. But yeah, that's just my take on it. Thank you for the comment, Eugen, and the replies to Noki. Next comment. Last comments are from Tanoki. 20%. What do I want to do here? Do I really want to risk 20%? I kind of do, since it is a summer event. So okay. First comment from Tanoki. Cleared the whole Tachyon event. I recalled you mentioning you always do trainings but not the dailies. I'm the exact opposite. I usually just do dailies plus one training. Well, that one training is part of dailies, so it makes sense. But if I pretty sure I cleared it, or close to getting all the rewards out of it. The Tachyon event, at least, is what we're talking about. But yes, I usually do the training. Usually. This month has been a little weird. I've been a little off on the training, but yeah, usually I would do at least the 5 trainings a day, but it's been 10, so it's been hard to do 10, I'm not gonna lie. So I've been willingly quitting when I feel like the run is dead. Willingly, yeah. But normally I would do all my dailies and for most of the games, or all the games, except for like Uma. As proof of that, I went back to class 3 in the arena because it happened. It happened. I stopped doing the arena. But the second comment from Tanoki, EOL equals end of life. I should have put that together. But you're right. Some games just get support pulled. Those cases are pretty clear cut, so there's nothing to feel there. I've been trying to explain from the why games are EOL angle, but maybe I'll flip that. I'll say why Uma Musume isn't EOL. Well, one, before I read what you say about why it's not, I mean, obviously, it's still pretty darn popular. So it's hard to really see it being in EOL right now. Seeing that, especially after season 3, it still has its popularity going on, especially with it just being the anniversary as well and all that. So yeah. Other than that, no. I feel like because of its popularity in general, it shouldn't be an EOL. Plus, I know I did mention yesterday how power creep happens in different forms, different ways, and all that. And I use Uma as an example for the fact that they keep, releasing training scenarios every 6 months and all that, but now they're doing it every 4 months. Even changed up LOH to the monthly match, which isn't really much of an improvement, to be quite honest. It is more of a, I want to say it. To me, it's kind of more of a downgrade. I'll be honest. I'd rather I'd rather do the LOH. At least that's just my personal input on that. But if we're talking about like characters and all that, characters and support cards, I'd say they've done a good job in really screwing the balance of the meta there, because, well, that and the fact that in the CM or even arena, generally you'll be, at least most of the time, generally you'll be paired with other trainers who are close or a little bit ahead of you. Generally, from what I notice. And pretty much when it comes down there is how well you trained your Uma. And most of the time, you will see meta Umas, but some other times you'll see non-meta Umas. So it depends how competitive you want to be in the game. You really notice these differences, because for us, who pretty much just uses the Umas that we want to use compared to the Umas that we should use, then that's a whole like different story, but yeah. But let's read what you gotta say. Been playing nearly 4 months now. True. How many supports have pushed the meta significantly in that time? Not really much. Obviously our Ferv, because now the best general use Guts card, but also it was an Annie card, so it better be good to begin with. The Duramente speed card, because before that I don't think there was really another one besides like the El Condor speed card, but that was in the half anniversary. But I'm assuming you're talking about in the past 4 months. When did the Sounds of Earth stamina card came out? I feel like that one made a... Yeah, that came out in November, like mid-November. I mean, if we're talking about since like the half anniversary, let's see. Like El Condor Pasa. I mean, Nakayama Festival wasn't too bad, but it wasn't like meta changing. The Hishi Amazon power card was pretty good. Measure of McQueen's Wise card, pretty good. Sounds of Earth stamina card. Measure of Ramino power card. The Duramente speed card we already mentioned. I'm assuming the Satono Diamond Wise card that came out along with the Duramente should be pretty good. And then from there, from the Duramente card, speed card, I don't think anything else really stood out too much until like the Orferv card. So yeah, a couple cards since the half anniversary. But since you joined, which was December, you can see there's like a handful, like 4, maybe 5. I don't really know if the others really made a difference here, but at least from, because Measure Ramino power card was released, well, at the end of November, so pretty much I would say, well, was it really changing? Not really. It was just pretty good. I'm not sure. But yeah, there's just some cards out there. But I do need to continue on with the comments. So let me see what else you have said. Just Guts or pretty much. Speed Dura was among the best, but didn't push things too far. What about Meta Uma? Handful of very solid ones, but nothing too stacked. Honestly, true. The Umas itself haven't really... There haven't really been a significant one that really... Like it didn't really like scream Meta Uma to me, at least. I don't know. It could be because my whole mindset is just to use what you want to use, so it doesn't really click to me if this if this Uma is part of being the meta or not. Obviously in the past I was aware that Christmas Aguri Cap and Ida was part of the meta, but it just so happens that those characters I do like are like in general. So yeah, we'll just... You're right. There's a handful of ones, but it's like I said, Pretty Derby or Uma has done a pretty good job, I'd say, in not really screwing up the balance. Not really showing us the power creep but more like, you know, letting us know it's there, but it's not too serious. Not too serious. At least that's how I feel personally. Because you, like I said, you could see it through the training scenarios, but at the same time, mainly on the Umas itself, it all comes down to the support cards. I would think you could train a non-meta Uma but have way better support cards and still win. That's what I'm trying to say. But that's why I would say the Umas are. That's why I say Umas are technically less important unless you have the support cards. Obviously, they would be pretty important, you know, to at least have a variety to have. But if you have if you think you have enough, then so be it. Just focus on support cards. Unless you want to pull for an Uma in the future. But what I'm mainly saying is that the balance has been, they've been pretty good with the balance adjustments from the updates. Or I would see in the news here and there, I would randomly see like a balance adjustment or just a maintenance thing. So yeah, I think we're good here. We're good here in Uma. Nothing to worry about. What we should be more worried about is season 4. When and well, we'll probably have to wait a while for it to be announced, if anything. But the movie should be what, like a month, 2 months? No, like 2 months, right? I don't really have much Mao or Chaser skills to begin with. That's not good. I have 774. But other than that, thank you for the comments, Tanoki, Yujin, Nuz, and Ren. Let me just check something here real quick. Although, I think I just forgot what I was trying to think. That's not what I wanted. Oh, I wanted to check something here. This middle of the pack. No, halfway through the race, you wouldn't be. I don't know that skill. Let me see. I guess this wouldn't be too bad. I don't know what this other one is, but screw it. I'll just take a look at it right now. Unique, so shouldn't be too hard. I just don't know whose it would be. There's so many Umas in the game. Or maybe I found it already. Right? I found it? I did. So this is special weeks. It doesn't sound too bad. Because I'm assuming it's just in the final leg or beyond. Let's see if we could find any straggling skills we can pick up on for Mile or Chaser. Nope. I guess not. Alright, then I have no choice. I'll just pick up these. Make them double circle. And I still have 138. I'll just pick up this. Yes, just another recovery skill. Other than that, we ended off with 1700 exact on speed, 697 stamina, 1215 power, 1247 guts, and 1083 on wise. Probably should have had the 2 wise guards, probably. Ended off with, and also ended off with a S on medium distance, even though it was supposed to be for mile distance, but It's okay. I just need to see how we did. Although we didn't get why is it 1200. Let's see what happens here. The UF? I believe that's UF. UF 9. Pretty short from getting a UE, so it's alright. It's alright. Other than that, guys, that is my best one. 7 spots from the last one. But I wish it was a UE at least. Haven't been successful with the BMW crew so far. Both of them being both UFs. Maybe winning ticket will change that and get a UE. Maybe. Other than that, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. If you guys did make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and let me know. Let me know what you guys been up to. And also put down in the comments what you guys I guess plan on watching when it comes down to like anime in the future or anytime soon. For me, I might finally pick up Mushoku Tensei. Maybe. Not too sure, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, just if you guys want to talk about any other games or anime, put it down in the comments. If you have any UMA related questions or just comments, let me know down in the comments. Although, to be honest, if I have no answer for it, I'll be real with you and probably leave it to the comments and they'll probably know. So that's just me being very honest. Although we'll see. We'll see. Other than that, you can just also just put down in the comments. I guess if you guys haven't, your guess for the mystery UMA, which will be revealed most likely next week. Most likely next week. And other than that, just comment down whatever you guys want to talk about. And like I said in yesterday's video, just make sure it's appropriate. And yes, I am Ren with your day 17 question. Like I said, make it appropriate. Make it appropriate, because without context, people are not going to get it. And before I actually end the video, Tanoki had Tanoki had added a reply and a comment. So the reply to his last comment that I recently went over says, pretty much the point of confusion is that you're confusing a presence of anything of these factors with the prevalence of these factors. A presence of anything of these factors with the prevalence of these factors. Am I confusing it? Because maybe it's just because I played too many games or gacha games. But like I said, I wasn't, there for majority, like 90+% of the games I've played in the past. I didn't stick around until the end of life. Well, I say 90, but it's more like 95%, if anything. So my judgment on, or my point of view when it comes to these things, it's most likely different from yours. So pretty understandable why we see two different things. And as for your most recent comment, I believe you never covered this, but you did clear Masters Challenge with UAF UMA. I did. I think I mentioned this. I mentioned this around the time I trained Daya. Around Daya and McQueen, because I used them to beat those 2 races. So pretty much in the beginning of March, probably like a week in. Like a week in, I caught up with it. So, right? I did. I'm pretty sure I did, because I do remember using Daya and McQueen to clear those 2. So, pretty sure I mentioned it because Ren had mentioned it in one of the comments around that time about her Master Challenge attempts. So, I'm pretty sure I covered it. I'm pretty sure I did. Although a lot of the times I don't remember things, this one I'm actually pretty confident because I do remember beating it with Daya and McQueen. At least the 2 long distance ones, because the medium distance ones it was fine for me. Yeah, thank you for bringing it up for those who didn't know or don't remember. But other than that, one last thing before I end the video, if you guys want to join a circle or you guys haven't joined a circle yet, feel free to join the circle that I am in. The circle ID photo should be on the screen right now, and if you just search Shushu, click join, you should be automatically approved. And we should have 18 members right now, so 12 more spots before the circle is full. From there, we'll see what we do. We'll see what we do there, how we, get new members and all that. Obviously, preferably, it'd be nice to, get people, more involved in the comment section for those who are in the circle, but people don't want to force people to do so, so we'll figure something out. But other than that, guys, that's gonna be pretty much it for this video. Thank you once again, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.